Just emotional development's been an interesting one. When she was very young, and right up to probably about 6 or 7, we could see she was just trapped inside, really trapped. And she was deadpan a lot of the time. There wasn't a lot of expression in her face. We did certain therapies that actually opened the emotions up. And we started to see some real delight and some real upset and much more emotion.
For the most part, you can safely assume that people will be behind in their emotional development. They may have developed physically in relation to their peers. They'll probably have the same body changes, and even be into some of the same physical activities, but emotionally there's a tendency to be probably even about 6 years behind their peers. So they've got this fully functioning teenage body, but emotionally and socially they're well back in early primary school in terms of their social and emotional maturity.
James's emotions as he's gone through puberty, I don't think have changed too much. All we really saw was that he just was trying to push the boundaries a bit. He would get a little bit non-compliant, and that didn't last for very long.
He's always been emotional, but he's a lot more emotional. He'll cry very easily, and he's begun to tell me how he feels.
As far as feelings, he's not one to really say a lot of feelings. Like, he's not a huggy kissy kid, and we're not huggy kissy to him because he's never really wanted it. So, we're close, but we're not physically huggy kissy close. So I suppose in some ways he's not going to go do that to other people because he's not used to doing it so much at home.
For me, I had no emotions and no feelings because I didn't know what they were. I would always ask my mum, I feel sick, and she'd say, what's wrong? I don't know. Are you thirsty? Couldn't comprehend. It's a comprehension as well. I notice a lot of teachers may use picture boards and or on iPads. That is a great assistance for parents who have children with ASD who have a difficulty in comprehending feelings and emotions. So they get sometimes in occupational therapy, they'll get the individual to actually point out the face of I'm happy or I'm hungry or I need the toilet or I'm sad or I'm thirsty or anything like that.
James does recognise when people are happy or people are sad, and I don't think he takes a lot of notice about people around him too much. With family and in the home environment, if I got upset for whatever reason, he would say, oh, mummy's sad. He does see that and does address it. I don't think it actually really affects him that much. He sees it and acknowledges it, but it doesn't then make him terribly upset.